Hi, I'm Professor George Hegeman, Professor Emeritus of Microbiology, retired from the biology department at Indiana University, Bloomington. The state of honeybee populations is not good. Bees are beset by pests and parasites, loss of habitat, introduction of new potent pesticide chemicals, the overuse of these chemicals, and by climate change. On average, only about 60% of managed beehives make it through the winter in the US. In Europe, where they keep good track of insect pollination of populations, there's been a population decline of about 40% of all flying insects in the last 10 years. The situation is probably about the same in the US. Among these many challenges, parasites like the Varroa mite, new pesticides like neonicotinoids and glyphosate are probably the most important. Hurricane Ian last October, was the strongest storm since 1935 to hit the US. It wiped out almost all of southern Florida's beekeepers. Category 4 tornadoes ripped through Mississippi and Georgia just this past week. Bees raised in the southern states like these are shipped north to replace winter losses here. Replacement bee colonies will be scarce this year. Locally, the severe drought last summer reduced the nectar flow so that bees made little honey. I had to feed my bees sugar syrup so that they would be able to survive the winter. Then the unusually warm temperatures in early December caught many bees outside their normal winter cluster, and then the sudden cold that hit in late September that followed froze them to death. Homeowners and farmers should avoid overuse of herbicides and insecticides like the neonicotinoids. Everybody should encourage the growth of native flowering plants in yards, ditches, on roadsides, fence rows, and in field edges. Please plant native plants and flowers and flowering trees rather than non-natives. These have evolved with our native pollinators and they provide them food and shelter and housing. Control invasive plants, which can outgrow the native pollinators and nectar-producing plants. The bees will thank you.